Welcome back to the battlefield, my warriors. This is Dark Son of Legend here, and I am playing Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. When we last left off, we saw the epic battle, third battle with Guy versus Kisame, and the final one, as you guys could see, because Kisame had brought himself to his death, death by his own hand, so that he wouldn't be captured by the enemy. And also the fight between Konan and Madara, Konan's final attempt to stop Madara from gaining the Rinnegan, but it failed, and now Konan's dead. Cry. I mean, no, but seriously, I really am sad. I just, I'm a little bit too excited to really get all teary for you guys, but anyway. And maybe that's a better thing, because good commentary, I mean, it's going to give me good commentary when I'm excited, so anyway, but yeah, so that happened, and I told you guys about the epic difference between what happened in the manga and anime when Konan was fighting Madara versus what happened in the game, but still, the game, I did a pretty good job on it anyways, but anyway, let's continue here.
Yo, now Naruto's got the Nine-Tails sealed. But he's gotta be mature to get it together for real.
Mature?
Maturity is equal to control. Get it, and you can let the credits roll.
Ah, so... what?
Next, you have to train to master the use of the Nine-Tails chakra. Then, when that's done, your training will be over, he said.
Oh, nice work, Captain Yamato. So you can speak B's language.
I'm not exactly happy to be praised for that.
My thoughts exactly, Yamato. My thoughts
Into the waterfall
exactly.
of truth, we gotta go. Okay, let's get it together,
All right, the waterfall of truth, right? I'm gonna do it.
There could be danger. Looks like I should go along too.
Yeah, let's go train. You know what, I think I got free roam right now, so if I do, I'm gonna go check the, yep. Alright, let's go up to my little hidden cloud buddy, see what he got for me. Let's see, did I pick up enough stuff to have you make stuff for me? I don't know, you tell me. Woof. I get to say yes or no. Really? That's terrific. You hit it all over, I can't speak today. Blah, 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 blah. You handed over all ingredients you found on the island, which probably isn't much. Great, this is enough to make a complete dish. Alright, what dish is that? Well done, you've been a real help. Here, I promised and I deliver. Hey, yeah, I'll do the nerdy voice from. I can at least do that much. Probably from watching Toby so much, because he does a pretty awesome nerd voice. He usually uses it for segue on Happy Wheel. Happy Wheels. It almost sounded like Happy Meal. Anyways. Ooh, chakra recovery potion. Never mind, I don't really use those much. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Darn it. It's the Ultimate Adventure's fault. It doesn't give me very many items. I think whenever I investigate something, I only get like an object like 1 out of 3 times. Most of the time they're a complete object too, like a seal tag or whatever. Or money, that too. Birds actually usually give me a lot more than 10, which is actually a little bit, give it... Okay, there's the turtle maple again. If you guys remember what I said last episode about that, but anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, birds usually actually give me a lot more, which I actually think is more strange. If a bird's gonna have money at all to give you, I'd put my bets on like 10 Rio or $10 or whatever you want to call it. But sometimes they give me something like even a couple hundred, like 700 or 1,000, so it's pretty surprising.
Let's get started already.
That's usually a lot more than the pots or boxes ever give me of money too, or the little baggies
First, you gotta go
laying
into
around
chakra
the
mode.
map.
Then you'll go faster down the road.
Right. So what about after that?
We get to see a lot of this chakra mode after Naruto gets it.
Have about
I mean,
with you?
Naruto is the main character. He has this new ultimate power, and he's also overpowered to begin with, so he can actually stay in this mode for a really long time. So, like, I'd say a good 75% of his battles from here on out are going to be in this mode exclusively.
Right.
Which, I don't know if you guys would think that's a bad thing or not, but, you know, it's fun. It's fun to use.
Show me just how amazing the Nine-Tails chakra can be, Naruto.
I'll show you guys too. It's actually a pretty awesome mode. And as you'll soon see, there's a reason why it's awakening only. You know what? I've leveled up my hero and legend a few times since the last time I actually checked my inventory. Maybe I can equip more powerful items now. Items. Sorry, I was mumbling a little bit, even though you guys probably knew what I was saying. I actually like when I, fully pronounce the words, because I just feel like I'm cutting corners that shouldn't be cut, you know? I mean, especially since language is supposed to be a beautiful thing, so if I can't actually say what I need to say fully, then anyway, enough of that. But yeah, so let's get going on this.
Let the battle begin.
All in all, the point is I'm going to go look at my inventory in the next battle to see if I can upgrade. That was my down combo. This is my up combo, as long as B doesn't substitute. And this is my air. Let's see if I can finish this air combo. Alright. Now let's do my regular without pressing any buttons, except the combo button. This is my mid-range. I love it. I love it. It does that, which spans pretty much almost the entire battlefield. And then you do that nice swoop downwards. This is my throw, or route, you know, it's the throw button. I really only consider it a throw if it's a cinematic thing, like most characters, but with that, it's pretty much a guard break. It's pretty much a very powerful guard break, so even if someone's in guard, then they'll get hit by it. Let's do it. That's right, I don't have a special during this mode. It's Awakening mode. But this is my jutsu. That's a finisher. So yeah, that's a basic rundown of all the commands for this mode. And don't worry, it doesn't get, some of the later fights actually get pretty tough, so I'm not going to be smacking my opponents around as much. At least I don't think so. But then again, I have gotten used to this game. I haven't been failing as much as I usually did before, because this is my third time playing through the story mode. I've gotten used to the new game mechanics that they incorporated from Storm 2 into this one, and I also got used to fighting the AI, which is, like I said, admittedly smarter and also sometimes good enough to smack me around. But for the most part, I've gotten used to how they fight, so even though I'm not sitting here calculating all their moves, I subconsciously already know how to deal with them, so, you know.
All right.
And that's, in my opinion, that's the best thing, too. I don't like just trying to sit here and calculate stuff. I like it when it's more instinctual. Instinctual.
Amazing. This really is amazing, isn't it?
My thoughts exactly, Yamato.
Yeah.
Or Yamato. I don't really...
That power truly is a deadly weapon.
I really prefer to try to pronounce words as best I can, especially when they're a foreign language.
Training from here
and
on.
It doesn't even matter if it's Japanese or not, even Spanish or whatever else, even though I hardly know any Spanish at all.
His fundamentals are satisfactory.
But I always like to try to do justice to the language, you know, and pronounce words correctly. But Yamato is a name that I have trouble with for some reason. I don't really know why.
Your control is still too weak. An unexpected situation would end in defeat.
Yamato. That sounds better. Yamato, right? Right? What do you guys think? Post in the comments.
What?
Especially if you're more of an expert at pronouncing Japanese names than I am. Specifically the ones in Naruto, even.
That's what I'm gonna teach you. The end of your training is coming soon.
Yeah!
Come with me. We'll go training over here.
Over here? You mean all the way inside the waterfall?
The falls is like a wall of chakra separation. It's a great way to keep your concentration.
Oh, I get it now.
All right, so let's go with no fear.
Even though there was no rhyme there, like, or second verse to compare, I like that line a lot.
Yes! Huh? Captain Yamato isn't coming?
That's right. The rest of the training is up to you two. You don't need my power anymore. It's going to be difficult to control the Nine-Tails chakra, but do your best.
You got it. Thanks.
As long as he's in that place cut off from other chakra, Naruto shouldn't sense anything about the war. I'm sorry, but you'll have to stay there for a while, Naruto.
Yep, so that was the hidden meaning behind Killer Bee doing that. Because even though he hasn't gotten suspicious yet, Naruto's new mode can sense hatred. Especially, like, it's really good at it. Like, it can sense
According to
hatred from a really
Kisame
long distance
sent,
away, and even just a small
Naruto
amount of
is
it too,
here.
when it's trying to be
Now
concealed.
then.
So it's really not out of the question that Naruto would be able to sense it from that far away, and that's why they're taking those extra precautions.
Well, are you finally awake?
And here's Deidara.
My name is Kabuto Yakushi.
He's an
I heard you
awesome
brought
character.
back
He's one
here
of my
for my
favorite
own
Akatsuki
reasons.
members.
Brought back? Ah, so that's it. You're pretty good for a lanky weakling.
It's helpful
And
for you
there's
to understand
Deidara
quickly.
with his
Well,
punkish
it's pretty
attitude,
helpful for me too.
bad mouthing.
After all, now I can start working on my ultimate art again. After being so rudely interrupted. So, what exactly was the reason you had for calling me here?
Well, the 8 and 9 tails are actually on this island. I want your cooperation in capturing them.
The Nine Tails? You mean Naruto, don't you?
But we don't yet have their exact location, and there are some troublesome ninja nearby.
Brother Deidara!
Your timing's been so good, you have to be doing this on purpose.
I see. That is indeed a bothersome face.
It is you, the real Brother Deidara!
If you two are here, that means...
It's been a long time, Deidara.
Like I thought, you're here.
I'm impressed that you were able to sense
Actually,
our
this is
movements.
different than the way it was portrayed in the manga and anime too, which I prefer that they would have done differently, because what happens is, yes, Deidara comes here with Kabuto and they use the bird to infiltrate the island, but actually Kabuto also uses a enhanced version of Manda, the King of Snakes that he made.
Keeping an eye out, just in
Manda
case.
is huge
I
enough
expect no less
that he
from
can actually wrap himself
Tsuchikage.
around the
You
island.
possess excellent
So
intuition.
yeah, I wish that they had actually done that where they had used
That's the
Manda,
only
because
reason
not
you're
only
so
could it have
sharp.
been turned into an amazing boss
Why?
fight,
You died
or
in
at
a
least,
huge
or at least even if
explosion.
it wasn't a
How come
boss
you're
fight
still
and Manda
alive?
was just there as background scenery, it would have been a nice touch. And they actually do
He just
battle
looks like he's
on
back
top of
to
the
life
island instead of
because
inside of
the
it.
reanimation
So
jutsu.
I wish they had done that
I
way
can't
too,
believe
but
you're even
you know.
causing trouble in death.
Shut up! Death is one thing, but you're a mortal enemy who has
The,
always mocked and
the
insulted my
conversation and the
art. Now I will finally avenge myself upon
you know, the confrontation between these two groups are
Anyway,
still
to
pretty much the
continue our
same. It's just
conversation from
without
earlier,
Manda
Deidara,
in the
you
mix and without it being on the
You
outside
don't
of the
have to
island.
tell me.
But they
I'll
those two
take care
things
of
still
them.
would have added to
This
the
will be the
experience, I
perfect
think.
exercise
So.
to wake me up.
Then I
And
will
actually,
leave them up to you.
it all
I will
Manda
concentrate
being
on
there
hunting
also
the
makes a
Jinchuriki.
revelation too that actually doesn't appear in this
Right.
game. So I
But
might as
leave
well say it
Naruto
right
for
now.
me.
This
I'll be the
island is
one to
actually a
deal
giant
with him.
turtle. Yep, I said it. It's a giant turtle. They're
Very
actually
well.
on, like, pretty much on its shell. You know,
That's how it'll be. If you want to chase him down, you'll have to defeat me.
pretty much fighting on its shell, like this whole entire island with all the
So
greenery and
you're
stuff
getting
is
in
growing
my
off
way
of a
even
turtle
after
shell.
death. I am
And,
shocked by your stupidity.
Same with all the animals and everything. You know,
Deidara,
entire ecosystem on the
I'm
back
sure
of a giant
you haven't
turtle.
forgotten how terrifying I can be.
And if you think I'm still the way I was back then, you're in for a world of pain.
You know what?
Kurotsuchi,
Lately my videos have
Akatsuchi
been getting
will
to be
crush
20
this
minutes
elephant
almost
in one
too
fell
also
swoop.
again, so
Follow me.
I don't know if you guys prefer it to be 10 minutes or 20 minutes. Post in the comments. I'm sure I won't be finished recording by the time this one comes out, this episode. Even if it is, well, I mean, even at the very least, I think I'll be close to finishing it at the very most, but maybe not completely finished with it. I definitely won't be completely finished with it. So post in the comments. Plus, I can use the info that you guys give me for later playthroughs. But you know, we'll see what happens. It just feels easier for me to do this in a little bit longer than 10-minute segments for this game. But if you guys prefer 10 minutes, I'll go for 10 minutes, the best I can. Because if I had gone for 10 minutes, I could have easily paused before this cutscene happened, and that would have been around 10 minutes. So, but this time it's going to be around 20 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoy it, anyways.
Let the battle begin.
User like you isn't fit to fight me.
You sound like a beaten dog.
I'm just going to get this jutsu requirement out of the way. Oops, I wanted to dash forward. I also used up all my substitutions. Alright.
I'm gonna protect Lord Tsuchikage.
Still attached to his hip, huh?
How many times did I do my jutsu anyway? I think that's either my third or fourth, but I'm not sure, so I'm going to do it one more time. There we go.
Let's go! Playing with clay.
Lane! Don't take my art so lightly.
These are like substituting. I can barely get a full combo on them at all.
Seems to be stronger
There we go. That's my down combo.
Is that all you've got?
Might as well finish him with ultimate jutsu now.
Now the real fight.
Yeah, got him.
Strong confidence in self shows you the right way. This'll finish you!
Game over.
Alright, we got him.
You lose to me even after your own death. It's what you deserve for challenging me.
Alright, so that's going to end this video, guys, because as you know, with the story mode, it always goes from one battle either to the next or from one battle to a cutscene. There's really only one of those two options that could happen, unless it's the end. But it's far from the end, trust me. And I hope you guys enjoy that fact that it's still far from the end. But anyway, so yeah, gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you. Sorry. Yeah, I already said thanks for watching, but thanks for watching. I can't say it enough. And I'll see you next time.